Hello, hello, boys and girls and everybody else. Welcome to tonight's ASMR video where it's just me and you. And this is a really cozy, relaxing atmosphere for us just to de-stress, relax, and hopefully sleep. So please join me to begin with a little bedtime picnic. I love a little bedtime picnic, but we've gone with relaxing items to make sure you still go to sleep. So I've got you some fresh strawberries. These are Scottish super sweet strawberries grown in Scotland in the summer season, and they are especially delicious. Please feel free to help yourself. They are very moorish, but there's plenty for us to share. And I've also poured a fresh jug of hot water, okay? And we're going to choose which tea we're going to brew. So we have your glass cup for your tea. And we have the choice of 3 teas, which I'm going to show you just now. Okay? So, we have Twinings, chamomile, and honey tea. Chamomile flowers swaying in the light breeze are a magnet for busy bees in the summer months, with just a touch of gorgeously rich honey flavor and a hint of vanilla flavor. This is a truly beautiful blend. So lie back and get comfy, open up a book you wanted to read for a while, and savor some quiet time. So we just use this for a couple of minutes if you want this one. Our second option is this Puka Nighttime Organic Tea, a dreamy blend of oat flower, lavender, and lime flower. Sweet dreams. Nights can be long when you most need peace. Here is nature's perfect path to restful nights and vibrant mornings. a gentle crush of oat flower, soothing lavender, and silky sweet lime flower. Let rest begin and sweet dreams follow. And every buka tea uses the highest grade organic herbs, each one blending our herbal wisdom with delicious flavors to help you lead a fairer, happier life. So that is the buka nighttime tea. And then we have Twinings Sleep Tea, spiced apple and vanilla with chamomile and passion flowers. So, passion flower contributes to normal sleep. So if you have 3 cups a day as part of a varied and balanced diet and healthy lifestyle, this should help you sleep. Passion flowers are enjoyed for their beauty as they are exotic looking plants with bright purple flowers. They are widely grown and traditionally used to support normal sleep. And the vanilla is widely used flavor. It comes from little pods containing tiny black seeds, and the flavor is smooth and sweet. And chamomile is a pretty daisy-like flower which creates a delicate golden infusion with a slightly sweet floral taste. A perfect smooth tasting flavor to help you wind down at the end of the long day. Getting a full night's sleep is the inspiration behind this carefully crafted sleep blend. The delicious blend combining chamomile, passion flowers, apple and vanilla flavorings is smooth and warming, making it a perfect part of your bedtime routine. So take your last sip and sink your head into a soft pillow. And just like the others, just brews for a couple of minutes. So which tea would you like today? Yes, you want to try the sleep tea. Okay. This is my favorite bedtime tea. I find it very relaxing. Just gonna steal another strawberry. Dunk that in. I like to twist slightly around the handle so that it doesn't come out when we pour in here. And just like that, we'll let this brew for a few minutes before you gently sip away at this. Okay. Now, my darling, I thought this evening we could play a few games to help you sleep if you would like. Okay, so the first game I have for you is you need to pay attention with your eyes, and I'm going to draw a picture or some object with my fingers. I'll draw it 3 times, and you have 3 guesses to see what it is, okay? I'll try for a third time. What did I draw? What did I draw? I drew a fish in the sea. It's a little bit of a hard one. Okay, I'll do one more. Let me have a good think while I eat a strawberry. Delicious. Okay. My next one. What did I draw? Try again. What do you think I drew? What do you think I drew? One last time. What did I draw? What did I draw? I drew a flower pot with a flower stem, a flower with all the petals, and a little leaf. Okay, I have another game for us. I'm going to put a glove on, and I'm going to make some noise in one of your ears, and you need to guess what I've whispered in the other ear. That's if I can get these gloves on. Okay. I just move slightly so I can get closer to your ears, okay? In here, okay. Let's try the first one. time for you to sip your freshly brewed tea and relax while I read you a bedtime story today. I'm just going to move your tea closer to you so that I can read this story. It's called The Ugly Duckling, and you may have heard of it before. It's a fantastic children's fairy tale, but it's also good for bedtime, and it will help you relax and sleep, okay? So cuddle on in. On a farm long ago, a mama duck sat on her nest. "How long must I wait for my babies to hatch?" she said. "I have to sit here all alone, and no one comes to visit me." But what could she do? A mama duck must keep all of her eggs warm until they hatch. At last the eggs began to crack. One by one, yellow ducklings stepped out of their shells. They shook their wings and said, "Quack, quack." "Look at all of you," said Mama Duck with joy. "You're all so cute." "Quack, quack," they said. Mama Duck said, "Come and line up. We will go down to the lake for your very first swim." She counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. "Oh dear," she said, "I should have 6 ducklings." But one large egg was still in the nest. "Well," said Mama Duck, "it looks like that big egg will take some more time." So she had to go and sit on her nest again and wait some more. The next day the big egg started to hatch. Out came a baby boy bird. But if one may say so, it was an odd-looking thing. This bird was much bigger than the others, and he was not yellow at all. He was dark grey from his head to his feet, and he walked with a funny wobble. One of the yellow ducklings pointed. "What is that? He cannot be one of us." "I have never seen such an ugly duckling," said another. "How can you say such a thing?" said Mama Duck in a stern voice. "You are only 1 day old. Your brother hatched from the very same nest as you did. Now line up. We will go to the lake for your very first swim." Yet the other ducklings quacked, "Ugly, ugly, ugly." The ugly duckling did not know why the other ducklings were yelling at him. He took the last spot in the line. Each yellow duck jumped in the river and swam behind Mama Duck. When it was his turn, the ugly duckling jumped in and started to paddle too. "At least he can swim," Mama Duck said to herself. When they left the water and started to play, the ugly duckling tried to play with his brothers and sisters too. They yelled, "Go away! We will not play with you. You are ugly, and you walk weird too." When Mama Duck was close by, she would not let them talk in this way. "Be nice," she would scold. But she was not always close by. One day, one of the yellow ducklings said to the ugly duckling, "You know what? You would do us a big favor if you just went away from here." All of them started to quack, "Get out, get out, get out." "Why won't they let me stay here?" said the ugly duckling to himself. He hung his head down low. "Ah, they are right. I should go." That night, The ugly duckling flew over the farmyard fence. He flew till he landed on the other side of the lake. There he met 2 grown-up ducks. "Can I please stay here for a while?" said the ugly duckling. "I have nowhere else to be." "What do we care?" said one of the ducks. "Just don't get in our way." Woof woof! Suddenly a big hungry dog came tearing by, chasing the 2 ducks. They quickly flew up in the air and their feathers fell down on the ground. The poor ugly duckling froze in fear. The dog sniffed and sniffed at the ugly duckling, then turned away. "I am too ugly even for the big hungry dog to want," said the ugly duckling with his head hung low. Then the sky turned dark. Crack! A bolt of lightning. Then came a big storm, with heavy rains pouring down from the sky. In just moments the ugly duckling was soaked through and through. Then a cold wind started to blow. "Brr," he said, with both wings held close to his chest. "If only there was a place I could get dry." All at once, a tiny light blinked far off in the woods. Could it be someone's hut? He flew to the door. "Quack," said the ugly duckling. The door of the hut creaked open. "What is all this noise?" said an old woman, looking right and left. Her eyes were not that good. And then she looked down. "Ah, look at that. It's a duck." She picked up the ugly duckling and dropped him inside her hut. "You can stay here, but only if you lay eggs," she said. A tomcat hen crept up to the ugly duckling. "Who do you think you are coming in here taking up room by the fire?" said the tomcat. "Squawk," said the hen. "I do not need anyone else in this hut laying eggs." "Do not worry about that," said the ugly duckling. "I am a boy duck." "Then why are you still here?" said the tomcat. "Did you not hear what the old woman said?" "Get out of here, pretender," hissed the hen. Get out, hissed the tomcat. The door was still a bit open, so our poor ugly duckling slipped out the door and back into the storm. "No one ever wants me," said the ugly duckling with a tear in his eye. The storm ended and soon he found a new lake. Looking into the water, the ugly duckling saw the reflection of a large flock of white birds flying. He looked overhead and could not believe what he saw. There above him were the most beautiful birds he'd ever seen. Their long white bodies and slender necks seemed to just glide through the sky. He watched until the very last bird had winged its way out of view. He stayed in the lake all by himself and time passed. The leaves of the trees turned deep red and gold and fell to the ground. Winter came, setting a blanket of white snow all over. The cold wind and the dark clouds made the ugly duckling feel more sad. He had to go into the cold lake to fish, but it was getting harder to swim. The lake was turning to ice. One day, it was all he could do was to paddle the water to keep it from freezing around him and trapping him in the lake. "I am so tired," he said, paddling with all his might. The ice got thicker and drew closer to him. In a moment, 2 giant hands swept him up. "You poor thing," said a farmer. He held the ugly duckling close to his thick wool jacket and took the bird to his home. Never was a warm fireplace more welcome. For the rest of winter, the farmer cared for the ugly duckling. Then spring came. Tips of green covered the trees. Short, bright flowers popped up from the ground. "It's time for you to go to the lake to swim again, as you were born to do," said the farmer. took the duckling back to the lake where he had found him and set him with care on the water. "Gosh, I feel strong," said the young bird, flapping his wings. "Why, I never felt as strong as I do right now." He heard quiet splashing sounds behind him and turned around. A flock of these same beautiful birds he had seen in the sky before it landed behind him on the water. "Don't worry," he said to them, holding out one wing. "I will go now. I will not make trouble for you." A big fat tear rolled down his cheek. He turned to go away. When he opened his eyes, he saw a reflection in the water of one of those beautiful white birds. Why was it so close to him? He jumped back, and the reflection jumped back too. "What is this?" he said. He stretched his neck, and the reflection of the beautiful bird stretched its neck too. "Why are you going so soon?" said one of the beautiful birds. "Stay here with us," said another. "We'll be great friends." Then the bird who used to be Ugly Duckling knew what had happened. He was no longer an ugly grey bird that wobbled when it walked. At one moment, all the swans flapped their wings and took off into the sky. "Come with us," one called back. "Take the lead." So he flapped his wings fast and took his place in the front of the whole flock. All his new friends flapped their wings behind him. "Say," he said, gliding and dipping through the sky as he sped, "who's an ugly duckling now? Surely not I." And that's the end. Well, have a wonderful rest. Sweet dreams.